What's going on,
Was
world?
happening?
We are KC Vibe and we are back for yet another podcast.
Yo, back again.
And in honor of Valentine's Day,
Mm-hmm.
this topic today is going to be intimacy.
Did you say interesting or intimacy?
Intimacy. Intimacy.
Intimacy.
Yeah. So
Woody
sit back,
woo.
chill, relax, listen to this intro, and we'll be back in about 35 seconds.
Yo.
Oh, you know I love a good
Oh, I
vibe
know you
now.
do. Hey.
Say, won't you come and vibe with us? You can vibe with us. You can come and vibe with us. Say, won't you come and vibe with us? You can vibe with us. You can come and vibe with us. Say, won't you come and vibe with us? You can vibe with us. You can come and vibe with us. Say, won't you come and vibe with us?
Hey.
And just like that, we are back.
Like we never left, little shawty.
Yeah, so this is episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3, season 2.
Yeah, this is episode 3. Volume might be a little off on this episode. We're having some technical difficulties, so we had to go back to the old school way.
Seems like we got technical difficulties every week now.
Oh,
But we're
bro.
gonna be out. We're gonna
We
be
didn't
out.
have none last week.
Yes, we did.
No,
Okay.
did we?
Yeah, you said it more than once last week.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, today the topic is intimacy. We're going to deep down
Intimacy.
into this. So, you guys, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the KC Vibe podcast.
Yeah, it's a treat. It's a pleasure.
If y'all family, y'all been here, y'all already know how we do it. I usually find topics from different quotes and stuff that I find online, right? So this week the quote that I found actually came from TikTok, one of my cousin's TikTok pages, right? And she posted a quote on there that really had me thinking, right? You want to hear the quote?
Say it. Yep. Wanna hear it. Everybody wanna hear it.
All right. So the quote is, intimacy is not who you let touch you. Intimacy is who texts you at 3 a.m. about your dreams and fears. Intimacy is giving someone your attention when 10 other people are asking for it. Intimacy is the person always in the back of your mind, no matter how distracted you are.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know why that kind of grasped my attention and pulled me in?
How's that?
Because we live in a day and age where people hear the word intimacy and their mind automatically goes to sex, right?
Yeah.
Like, intimacy has to be something physical, sexual. That's what people think about when they think about intimacy.
Yeah, majority of people.
It's not very often that people look at intimacy on another level,
What level is that?
a level that's deeper than sex.
Deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the quote?
Well, I think it yeah, a lot of people do look at intimacy like, something physical, something sexual, but I feel like a lot of people don't. And I also feel that, it's deeper than uh that statement a little bit. I'm be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's intimacy supposed to be like a very drawn, emotional connection, you know. And it does require some physicality as well. But I believe that being able to touch a person's soul and being able to reflect with them on an emotional type level, that involves intimacy. You know what? I can rub on your leg, I can kiss your cheek, we can French kiss all day long, but that doesn't mean I'm being intimate with you. That just means I'm being physical with you. But if I'm intimate, I can look in your eyes. and we can look each other in the eyes and actually feel that connection. So that way, we know that we connected on a different level.
I'm gonna tag into it like this, okay? You look up the definition of intimacy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
There's quite a few. There's familiarity. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead, say it for me. Familiarity,
Maybe
being
what?
familiar with something. You feel
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
So there's that. But the definition that stands out the most to me is the one that says intimacy is a private, cozy atmosphere.
Hmm.
Intimacy, a private, cozy atmosphere. And the reason I say that stands out the most to me is we have talked quite a few times on the podcast about how you should be able to be vulnerable with your significant other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when I think of intimacy and I think of a relationship, I think that your relationship that you are in should be your cozy atmosphere. That
So
makes
in
sense?
other words, you should be comfortable.
Yeah. I'm not going to say comfortable to the point where you just reckless, just not caring, but I'm
No.
saying comfortable in a way that you can be vulnerable, which
Okay.
is to me another form of intimacy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So being able to be vulnerable, being able to give your all, and being able to just let your guard down,
Mm-hmm.
that's that intimacy factor.
Okay. So I see what you're saying. So being able to be comfortable, but not reckless, but being able to know that, hey, look, I can be myself with this person that I'm with, and I don't have to feel like I need to hide anything, you know,
Right.
to be involved with this person. So we share this intimacy together. We come together. We look each other in the eyes, and we hug each other and embrace each other because I'm comfortable with this person, and I feel like there's nothing that I have to hide or be ashamed of around this person.
Yeah, but you keep going back to physical. I think it's because your love language is physical touch.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always one touchy, 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 right?
Not
You can
always.
be intimate and
Mm-hmm.
experience intimacy with a person without physically touching them.
I didn't say look.
Like, intimacy can be those good morning text messages. Intimacy can be those, oh, you're checking in on me throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Intimacy can be the, I see life a little rough. Let me do something for you. Let me take you somewhere. Let me take your mind off of something. That can be intimacy. You don't have to physically touch me in order for it to be intimacy, but it's intimacy because it's a cozy atmosphere that you put me in.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, yeah, that's a version of it too. I mean, that's different versions of intimacy. Rather, the thing about it is not always sex, like you said, but I feel like if you in need of something, or you had a bad day or something like that, and me as your husband just say, hey, look, I know you're having a bad day. Let me run your bathing water. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a massage. I'm not taking it to the point where I'm trying to do something with you. It may get to that point. I mean, you don't know, but that's not what I'm trying to do with you. I'm trying to relieve your stress because I know you had a stressful day. I believe that it goes hand in hand. Yeah, of course I can send you a text and be like, "Hey, baby, just checking on you, making sure everything good with you today." You know, but at the same time, I feel that um, some physicality, like me rubbing your feet while we're watching TV or something, I feel like that's a form of intimacy, but that's not sex though. You feel me?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said.
Yeah, but you said it didn't have to be physical. I'm like, I believe there's two different versions of it. Yeah, from afar, we can speak to each other, and I can let you know, hey, I'm here for you, and you can feel comfortable with that. But it's also a form where, like I said, we chilling on the couch watching TV or a movie, and I just, massage your feet. That's intimacy. You're comfortable. You're
Yeah,
vulnerable.
but I'm looking. There's certain couples who aren't together, like in the same area. There's
Mm-hmm.
people who are military, for instance, who's separated. There's people
We've been there.
who's um, contractors who's separated. There's people who are away from each other for long periods of times, and their relationship lacks that intimacy because they feel they're not there physically, so
Mm-hmm.
they can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, the holiday that just passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Valentine's Day is a day where couples really show their love, right?
Yeah.
They really show their care for each other. They go
Mm-hmm.
above and beyond. They're buying gifts.
Mm-hmm.
They're spending gang money on dinners and all kinds of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, me personally, I've never been the one who really needed that type thing when it came to Valentine's Day. Because
Mm-hmm.
one, I feel Valentine's Day should be something that's like every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day is Valentine's Day when you're with the right person. Another thing stems from when we were early in our relationship, we had young kids and no family around.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't go out and do all this stuff for Valentine's Day and all that. We had to come up with our own traditions
Yeah.
that we celebrated at home, which was like nice, intimate moments with just us two
Mm-hmm.
and stuff that we were forced to do. But I think that helped grow us a lot too,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like we don't need all of the bells and whistles in order to be happy on this day.
Mm-hmm.
We can be happy on this day with just each other,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
the intimacy of each other. And we've spent Valentine's Day apart.
Mm-hmm.
We can still have those intimate moments within ourselves.
Yeah. And that's why I say I believe that there's different versions of intimacy because we've been miles and miles away from each other and had to celebrate Valentine's Day, But those long-hearted uh, Facebook statuses, back then MySpace, we used to express our love towards each other with that, and I used to send flowers home when I was deployed, just to express my love to you. And to me, Valentine's Day is not about the gifts or the presents. It's about the expression of the love that you have for the person that you're with.
Right.
I mean, it's not about the bells and whistles like you said. That's a nice feature. If you could do so, hey, good job, good job. If you could do that, But if somebody truly loves you, they're not gonna care about them gifts. They're gonna want you there. If you could be there, you could be there to express your love and let them know, hey, here, baby, I'm here. You know, I'm not nowhere else. I'm spending time with you. I want to be with you. So I'm expressing myself to you. And you could do that through intimacy as well.
And you know what's funny?
What's that?
I feel time is the most expensive gift that you can give a person.
Absolutely.
However, it is also a gift that doesn't come by often.
Mm.
Like people take time for granted.
Mm-hmm.
People take moments for granted. People take memories for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You know the saying, you don't realize you got what you got until it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is with time.
You, you know why?
Why?
Because people think they got plenty of it.
That is
People
true.
think they got plenty of time. They believe they got all the time in the world. And there's a lot of people that do realize, hey, well, I really ain't got that much time. And then you realize you ain't got that much time.
Right.
And so you're trying to do all this stuff to make up for lost time, but you just could have spent that time with that person initially and you wouldn't have no issues. Your significant other needs to be the one that you spend the most time with besides God. You spend your time with God, but your significant other needs to be the one you spend time with. Like you said, that's the most precious gift that you can give anybody.
Right.
Anybody. So we all have a day that we're gonna leave this earth. And there's other stuff that we want to do. But I would rather do things with because I love you for one. And for two, I enjoy doing things with
Right.
you. And it builds our relationship and it strengthens our bond so that we, saying can live a happy life and be happy with each other.
Right. So, question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know your relationship lacks intimacy?
Oh, that's too easy. Okay. Let's say, hey, we together, right?
Mm.
And you've seen it before, those couples that seem to be disconnected when they're together. I've seen it plenty of times where, a guy could be walking with his girl, but he's not walking with his girl. Or the girl could be walking with her guy, but they're not walking together. They're not holding hands. They're not walking side by side. He's probably 10 feet ahead of her. She's probably 10 feet behind him. And you like, dang, they together? I've seen that before. And I've seen people have dinner and they're not even communicating, not even talking to each other. If you share some type of bond and intimacy, you'll be able to express that and show people that. I people look at us and be like, "Oh yeah, they're together." Say he opened the door for her. You know, they holding hands. They talking to each other. When he look at her, he
Can I
looking at
pause
her
you
in the
for a
eyes.
second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think a lot of times that right there is what makes people lack intimacy.
Why so?
The fact that you are doing stuff and trying to figure out how other people are seeing you.
No, no, no. The question
So,
that
a
you asked
lot of
me,
couples,
you said, "How do you know that people lack
I didn't say
intimacy?"
people, said, how do you know your relationship lacks intimacy?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say people. I'm a strong believer. People, you can people please all day. You can make your relationship seem like it's the best thing in the world on social media, but y'all are going through the fire within your household. And I think a lot of times relationships lack intimacy because they're so focused on how other people are going to see me. So
But
I'm writing this status, oh baby, I love you. This is the light of my life, the light of my world. I'm telling the world that, I'm telling Facebook that, but my dude sitting right next to me, when was the last time I actually looked him in the eye and told him that?
yeah,
The
I
world
I,
knows it, but do they know it?
I understand that.
So
But
the
there's
question is within your relationship.
within your exactly
How do you know you lack intimacy
within
within
your
your
relationship,
relationship?
like you said, you said if I'm not communicating with you in my house, but I'm writing stuff on social media, that's how I know that I'm lacking some form of intimacy in my relationship. If I'm spending more time by myself than with you, we're lacking intimacy. If you are in a different room and I'm in a different room, I'm doing my own thing, you doing your own thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that every now and again. But is that the majority of your time being spent away from each other instead of with each other? You're lacking intimacy within your relationship. If you feel like you can't communicate with that person or talk to that person, there's a lack of intimacy. I should be able to be comfortable enough to come to my wife or whoever and be like, look, we need to talk about this. Or, hey, How was your day? What you got planned for this weekend? I would be tagging along with you. Would you like to tag along with me? Stuff like that. If you spend less time with that person and more time alone with yourself or with your kids, that means y'all lacking something there.
Make it plain and simple. How do you know you're lacking intimacy in your relationship? So when you look at your spouse and you don't see your own reflection.
Mm,
This is a thing. Your spouse, the way that they act, the way that they behave, the way that they move is oftentimes a reflection of you. Okay? You've heard the saying happy life, happy wife, all that other stuff. You oftentimes get back the same energy that you give, right? So if you have an attitude towards me, if you have an attitude towards me, guess what you're gonna most likely get in return?
hmm
Like, what the world is wrong with you?
But
If you are giving me that intimacy, that love, that
hmm
attention, I'm going to want to give that back
hmm
to you.
but
And
let
we're
me
going to reflect
can I
off of
interject
each
on that?
other.
Okay, okay. So a positive and a negative. What is that creating? Or a negative and a negative creating another negative, right? If I'm giving off bad vibes to you, if I got an attitude towards you and I'm pissed off or whatever, and you throw that same energy back to me, how's that helping out the relationship, especially from an intimacy standpoint? How's that helping that out? One of us need to be grown and say, "Hey, look, baby, what's going on with you? Can we figure out what's happening? Can we
I mean,
come
that would be
to?"
the adult thing to do, but you also got to realize at the end of the day, you're human.
Of
It's
course,
human
you're
nature. There's
human.
been plenty of times you didn't had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Something that happened to you at work. You then
Mm-hmm.
came home pissed off at the world. I tried to talk to you and you're real snappy with me.
Yeah.
You're real snippy with me. I haven't done anything to you. I try to
Mm-hmm.
talk to you again. You still got this attitude. It's gonna force me to have an attitude.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Because that's just human
I get
nature.
that. But
So I think in order to have that intimacy, that bond, that safe haven in your relationship, you have to be able to give that out too. Am I
of course,
saying
yeah.
everything is gonna be all unicorn farts and rainbows all the time? No, not at all.
You you
I'm not
you
saying
hope that
that.
it would be,
I'm not
but
saying
nah.
that at all. But I'm saying there's a chance that it will be if y'all start giving off each other vibes the right way.
Mm-hmm.
With us, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we're not vibing, that's one reason this podcast is called KC Vibe
Mm-hmm.
Podcast. If we're not vibing, it's off. The
Mm-hmm.
energy is off. We've tried to record podcasts before when we're just
Yeah.
not on the same page, and they are terrible.
Yeah.
Like if we were to bring some of these out of the freaking recycling bin, you guys would be like, "What is going on with them?" Because you could
Yeah.
tell. You can tell when the vibe is off. You can tell when we're not
Mm-hmm.
on one accord, as they say. So I feel in order to keep that intimacy in your relationship, you have to be able to be that safe haven for each other.
Mm-hmm. I,
Like me and you are extremely lovey dovey
mm-hmm.
to the times where sometimes our kids be like, really?
Hey.
It's that intimacy though
Uh-huh.
that we bump off of each other.
Uh-huh.
So we're a reflection of each other. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you and me, partner in crime, PIC. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Bonnie and Clyde. But if we're not on that level,
Uh-huh.
we're going to lack that intimacy, and it's going to be a snowball effect, and it's going to start effing up everything in our pathway, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Yeah. It's gonna
Because
destroy
one thing's
everything.
going to turn into another thing's going to turn into
Yep.
another thing, and we go from being lovers to enemies
Yep.
real quick.
Till that snowball
The
runs
what?
off the cliff. I miss snowball. I miss snowball runs off the cliff.
Right.
And then it's
So
destroyed.
that's what I mean when I say that you have to see your own reflection within your spouse. If your spouse is off, If your
Mm-hmm.
spouse is acting a monkey at the
Mm-hmm.
time, approach them.
Mm-hmm.
Try and figure out what's going
See,
on. Because
that's it. That's it. That's what I'm trying to
a
tell you.
lot of times with arguments,
Uh-huh.
our arguments, we can put y'all in our business for a second, y'all. But hey, that's what
If
this
we out
for,
there.
right? A lot of times our arguments come off of feels.
Mm-hmm.
So we get into this full blown argument. We're going back and forth with each other. And then when we calm down and we actually start talking, the main part of the argument or the main thing that you hear is, well, I said that because I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my reaction was like that because. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you made it seem like. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But it's something that was just taken out of context
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times. And it's stuff that can be revolved.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been times where we've been off
Yep.
and we didn't have to approach each other like, hey, you good?
Yeah.
You got something going on? You got someone peeing your coffee this morning?
Yeah.
What's going on? And
And
we have to sit down and talk. And
yeah.
it's like, well, I started acting like that because earlier when I said good morning to you, you kind of brushed me off. And it's like,
Exactly.
whoa, I didn't even realize I did that.
Exactly. It always be
So,
something real small
right,
that ends up getting real big because one or both of us have been immature.
right.
So that
So that's that reflection. Like, you as a couple, right? You guys should be able to go out to a store, right? And have this aura about you. Your wife should be able to go out to the store and have this aura to her.
mm,
Your husband should be able to go out to the store and have this aura to, like, this overall just happiness.
mm-hmm.
Just no miserableness in their life at all.
Yep.
Then on the flip side, you got people who they look absolutely miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look and be like, dang, you can tell she get on his nerves type thing. But it's your own reflection
mm-hmm.
inside of your spouse. So if you want to see that intimate, lovey, dovey, let's hold hands, let's talk, let's date each other, let's just have this fully intimate relationship.
Yep.
If you want to see that, you first got to get that off
Yep. You do.
and bounce off of each other.
You do. And look, the Valentine's Day, good day. Love Valentine's Day. But don't use that day as the only day to express your love to your spouse or whoever you with. Look, you can get a rose petal any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
Roses
rose
are
petal.
year
Yeah,
round.
a
You
rose
can't
any
get
day
a
of the week.
rose petal. It'll probably be cheaper than the
Yeah,
rose.
you can get a
Get a
rose.
couple of them though, and like put them in a bathtub or something. Don't just get one rose petal,
You
y'all.
can get a
He
rose any
giving
day of
out
the week.
bad advice.
You can get a box of chocolate any day of the week. You
That is
don't have
true.
to wait till Valentine's Day to do that. You can tell her or him or them that you love them
What's the
or
stuffed
her.
animal, baby?
So,
You can get a
yes,
what?
huh?
What can they get? What kind of bear?
A teddy bear.
They can get a what?
A teddy bear. That's just how we always say it in the South. The teddy bear. I don't know what y'all be saying.
It's a teddy bear.
I don't know how to say it like that.
Teddy.
I don't know
Ted.
how to teddy.
Teddy. Your bear seems a little extra. You can't buy him at Walmart.
Yeah, but you look.
So you saying like
My
just
wife,
because
huh?
stuff?
Yeah, get it just because gift. You know, if you in a store or something like that, and you happen to pass by something that you know they like, grab it. If you got the funds, grab it. Put it in the cart. Take it back home to them.
Ladies, that go both ways.
Yeah.
You know, yo man, sometimes y'all gotta step out y'all comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Me me personally, I love to cook. That's just me.
Should
I
be
love to cook.
Mm-hmm.
And when I cook, I do full meals. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sides and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I always plate my man's plate.
Mm-hmm.
And I always give him his first bite.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. It's just
Make
something
it feel
that
good.
we just do within our relationship. But
Yep.
me, I like being able to, give my man a good meal. Yeah.
Your
So,
man
ladies,
appreciate it.
sometimes step out your comfort zone. Sometimes you got to step away from the hamburger helper on styrofoam plates thrown at your man, and you actually
Yep.
got to, put some love and care into it.
And you'll
Show
like
your man that you appreciate him at
and
times.
you'll like what you get in return.
Cause you ladies be like, I don't know why he don't do this, and the third for me. I'm like, what are you doing for him?
Mm.
Are you giving him those same vibes? Are you being the reflection in your spouse that you want to see?
Mm.
So your spouse is like, look in the mirror.
Mm.
And that's what you gonna get back.
Yep. In the same way with us, man. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, happy life, happy wife. Or is it
Oop,
happy
oop,
wife,
oop,
happy life?
oop, oop.
Yeah,
Don't be
vice
trying to
versa. You
quote
know what I'm
stuff
talking
when you don't know quotes, sir.
about?
Baby,
But
we are at our 30-minute mark.
baby, you know the people like when we keep going.
Nah, I think the people said one day they gotta hit their 30-minute mark like they said.
The people say they like when we keep going. Don't
Lord.
stop.
Let's put this in a nutshell. Okay? You wanna go first?
uh, nah, you go first, and I'll piggyback off you.
You always piggyback off of what I
Ladies
say.
first. Ladies first.
So this is my closing statements, you guys. Intimacy does not always have to be sexual. Sometimes intimacy is just doing small things that you know will make your significant other happy, or stuff that you know will make your significant other smile. The golden rule growing up in life was do unto others as you will have them do unto you. You want to have that intimacy, that love, that connection in your relationship, you got to first start by giving that out. So, me personally, for the couples listening to our podcast, I want to challenge you guys to that, okay? I want you guys to spend the next week just showing that intimacy to your spouse. I want you to spend the next week giving those just because text messages throughout the day. Just spend the next week complimenting each other. Spend the next week just saying, "Hey baby, you look good today. You look nice today." And see how those little small things go a long way. You will be surprised at how, if someone feels good about themselves and someone in their life is making them feel good about themselves, you're going to see a totally different person in your relationship.
Absolutely. And look, peep this out, baby. I
Mm-hmm.
got one for you.
You got one for me?
Intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Ooh. You sound like that video call.
I know. Hey, don't put me on blast like that. I ain't trying to
Daddy?
be.
Am I your baby? All
Lord
right,
have
go ahead.
mercy. Well, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Intimacy
Mm-hmm.
is an expression of love.
Mm-hmm.
Intimacy is an expression of love. Like you said, compliments,
Mm-hmm.
just because gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Showing that person, hey, look, you are my all. There's nothing that comes before you if it ain't God. I love you so much. I hold you in my heart. There's no me without you or you without me. We make each other whole and complete. That's intimacy,
Mm. And
an
that is why
expression
we
of
have
love.
been together so long. You see that? That's how
Amen.
he got me, y'all.
That's it.
Well, that right there is our time for the day. I think we done talked you guys'
Oh,
ear
yeah.
off long enough. You guys, we double dog dare you guys to go out and make every day Valentine's Day, you guys. Every day Valentine's Day. Go ahead and make sure that the person that you with know how you feel constantly, because you never know when the last day is going to be, all
That's
right?
it. That's it.
As always, if you guys want to reach us, if you have any questions, concerns, statements, anything, go ahead and hit us up at our email, askkcvibe@gmail.com. Askkcvibe@gmail.com. You can reach us on Facebook at KC Vibe Podcast. If you like the Facebook, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you guys will know when we go live. So, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My TikTok is AO_KO and the number 2. All Chad stuff will be linked in the link
Link
tree
tree.
because y'all know he don't know
Hit the link tree.
his stuff. And hopefully this time next week we'll have our mics back and we'll sound decent because this echo in my ear is driving me bonkers. Has it been driving you crazy?
Yeah.
This whole podcast, jeez, I don't like listening to myself talk at all. So yeah,
I
you got
like
anything to
listening at
add?
you talk.
You got anything to add?
I like listening at you talk.
You like listening at me talk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we can talk when we get off of here. As always, I am the K.
And I'm C.
Thanks for vibing with us. See you guys next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go.